Our father passed away 2 weeks ago today. He was really excited to attend tonight, and a lot of his family are here.
To just continue this legacy musically, to be writing my own compositions, to be carrying on the mantle that my mother started, and to be standing upon her shoulders.
Carrying the legacy of famous parents isn't always a privilege. Sometimes it's the start of a lifelong struggle. The children of legends are not only enveloped in dazzling light, but also face suffocating expectations from society. They're scrutinized under harsh gazes, constantly striving to step out from the towering shadow of their family. Every choice, every step they take is met with countless obstacles, sometimes even invisible pressures from the very loved ones who built the legacy they carry for life. And not everyone has the resilience to overcome these challenges. The 21 stories I'm about to share will unveil the world behind the glamour of Black artists with famous parents. Each life has its own struggles, but their journeys collectively reflect countless hardships that not everyone understands. 21st, Nat King Cole, the music legend who overcame the storm of racial prejudice. Nat King Cole grew up in a family steeped in music, where his mother, Perlina Coles, a choir singer and organist at a Baptist church in Chicago, sparked his love for the piano keys from early childhood. With his velvety voice and captivating performance style, Cole rose to become one of the greatest musical icons of the 20th century. Yet, behind the glamour of his soulful ballads was a turbulent journey, where his talent and race intertwined in a mix of glory and pain. Despite humble beginnings, the flame of musical passion ignited by his mother guided Cole on his artistic path. Perlina, though not a global star, passed down to her son a dedication and drive to succeed. Cole's talent quickly propelled him to the top, but the society of his time, with its harsh prejudices, left deep scars on his life that were not easily erased. On April 3, 1956, during a performance at the Birmingham Municipal Auditorium in Alabama, Cole faced a haunting incident. A group of nearly 100 members from the White Citizens Council stormed the stage, attacking him simply because he was a Black artist daring to perform for a mixed-race audience. The incident not only caused physical harm, but left a profound emotional scar, forcing him to cancel his tour. When he publicly condemned racism, Cole faced criticism from some activists who felt he wasn't outspoken enough in the fight for equality. That same year, while in Cuba, Cole faced further discrimination when he was denied a stay at the National Hotel despite his widespread fame. These injustices were just part of the series of challenges he endured, a reminder that talent alone couldn't erase racial barriers. Yet, when societal obstacles couldn't defeat him, fate dealt a cruel blow. On February 15, 1965, Nat King Cole passed away at age 45 from lung cancer, a consequence of years of heavy smoking. His departure left an unfillable void in the hearts of fans and family, especially his daughter, Natalie Cole, then just 15 years old. More than an exceptional vocalist, Cole was a symbol of resilience against the injustices of his era. Though his fight didn't reach its final step, his musical legacy and indomitable spirit continue to resonate forever. 20. Natalie Cole, A Star's Lost Journey. Born into the cradle of music, Natalie Cole, daughter of legend Nat King Cole, inherited a natural talent and a voice that captivated hearts. Songs like This Will Be propelled her to the heights of soul and R&B, but behind the stage's glamour was a life full of cracks, torn apart by addiction, pain, and relentless loss. Growing up under the towering shadow of her father, a musical icon who overcame racial barriers, Natalie was once surrounded by soothing melodies and warm memories. But tragedy struck when Nat King Cole died in 1965, leaving her, at just 15, drowning in unspoken grief. This loss became a deep wound, pushing her into a chaotic journey. By the late 1970s, in an attempt to soothe her pain, Natalie sank into drugs and alcohol. Substances like heroin and cocaine became dangerous companions, stalling her career, diminishing her album's appeal, and driving her life into a dead end. But the pain of her father's death was only the beginning of her tragedies. Natalie once faced a near-fatal overdose, and the psychological scars from childhood abuse further shattered her. She only later dared to share this painful secret, an attempt to free herself from past traumas. Yet the wounds in her heart never fully healed. Natalie's married life was equally turbulent. 3 marriages, each ending in collapse. Her marriage to Marvin Yancey, who helped revive her career, couldn't withstand the cracks caused by addiction and professional pressures. Subsequent marriages to Andre Fisher and Kenneth Dupree also crumbled under irreconcilable conflicts. Love, it seemed, was always a missing piece in her life. Natalie's health also deteriorated due to illness. Hepatitis C and complications leading to a kidney transplant drained her body. On December 31, 2015, at age 65, Natalie passed away from congestive heart failure. Her departure left boundless sorrow for fans who cherished her soulful voice. Despite her notable successes, Natalie Cole lived under the weight of her father's grand legacy. That burden, alongside personal struggles, shaped a tragic yet radiant journey. Natalie was not just a star, but an embodiment of resilience, though her path was never fully at peace. 19. Lisa Simone, the pressure of living under a giant shadow and family wounds. Carrying the musical bloodline of her legendary mother, Nina Simone, Lisa Simone grew up with an innate jazz talent and a passionate commitment to social activism. However, her life was not just a quest for self-affirmation, but a struggle to escape her mother's colossal shadow, an icon who shaped both music and the civil rights movement. From childhood, Lisa lived in a unique environment where Nina Simone's stardom was both a source of pride and a burden. As an artist with emotionally charged songs, no one expected Nina to struggle with bipolar disorder, making her an unstable mother. Her outbursts, harsh punishments, and biting criticism left Lisa with indelible scars. The family often faced financial hardships and the turmoil of Nina's career, robbing Lisa of the tranquility any child craves. As an adult, Lisa longed to mend her relationship with her mother, but the divide only grew deeper. Beyond emotional rifts, she faced relentless expectations from the public and media who constantly compared her to Nina. In her music career, every step was viewed through the lens of the Simone name, forcing her to fight tirelessly to prove her own worth, a journey always fraught with difficulty. Lisa's life grew heavier after Nina's passing in 2003. She was drawn into a tense legal battle to gain control of her mother's musical estate, facing off against record companies and former managers. The fight drained her energy and finances while reopening old emotional wounds. Each step in the dispute forced her to confront painful memories of a stormy mother-daughter relationship. Despite striving for a quiet life with her husband, Robert Kelly, away from the spotlight and media scrutiny, Lisa couldn't fully escape the shadow of her past. Years in a turbulent family etched deep marks on her soul, leaving her in a constant search for peace to heal wounds that never fully mended. 18. Cuba Gooding Jr. From Hollywood's spotlight to a tragic abyss. Cuba Gooding Jr. was once a radiant Hollywood icon, with his 1996 Oscar for Jerry Maguire propelling him to the pinnacle of fame. Yet behind the stage's light was a life of ups and downs. Cuba grew up under the influence of his father, Cuba Gooding Sr., lead singer of the soul group The Main Ingredient, known for Everybody Plays the Fool. Though not a global superstar, his father's artistic foundation nurtured Cuba's passion and talent. But his life's path was far from smooth as personal crises and tragedies piled up. In 2014, his 2-decade marriage to Sarah Kapfer began to crack, leading to a 7-year divorce battle filled with disputes. conflicts over assets and custody plunged both into a stressful spiral. While Sarah claimed Cuba didn't provide enough for the family, he faced financial struggles from a fading career. The split not only caused emotional pain, but exposed the mounting pressures in his life. In 2017, his father, Cuba Gooding Jr., died in a car in Woodland Hills, California, suspected of a drug overdose. The sudden loss of his father, a source of both support and occasional conflict due to differing lifestyles, left Cuba with a painful void. This loss stirred deep, unspoken wounds. Another shock hit in 2018 when over 30 women accused Cuba of inappropriate touching and assault at public events. A notable case at Lavo nightclub in New York alleged he groped a woman without consent. Though he pleaded guilty in one case and joined an alcohol rehab program, the accusations dealt a fatal blow to his career. Roles vanished, his reputation crumbled, and Cuba neared a dead end. From an admired star, Cuba Gooding Jr. became a symbol of Hollywood's fragility, where dazzling glory can be overshadowed by darkness at any moment. 17. Tracee Ellis Ross, a quiet battle to escape a towering shadow. As the daughter of music legend Diana Ross, Tracee Ellis Ross grew up in dazzling glamour, but also under crushing pressure from her mother, an icon who shaped music history as the leader of the Supremes. Her journey to establish herself was no bed of roses, facing stifling expectations and harsh challenges from both family and society. From a young age, Tracee lived in her mother's glamorous world, where Diana Ross's fame was both an inspiration and a burden. But entering the entertainment industry as a model and actress, she quickly realized the Ross name wasn't a magic key. In the 1990s, appearing in Essence magazine, Tracee faced whispers that her success came solely from her mother's fame. Those remarks shook her confidence and made her feel her worth was undervalued. Relentless comparisons to her legendary mother became a major barrier. Every career move was viewed through a harsh lens, as if she'd forever be Diana Ross's daughter. Yet, she resolved to carve her own path, striving to escape that shadow. With talent and persistence, Tracee built her name, but the public's scrutinizing gaze made her journey even tougher. Beyond professional pressures, Tracee faced persistent questions about her racial identity. Carrying a mixed black and white heritage, she proudly identified as black, but was repeatedly questioned about the authenticity of her identity. These remarks targeted not just Tracee as an individual, but placed her at the center of broader debates about identity and culture. Tracee's personal life couldn't escape media scrutiny either. Rumors about relationships with figures like Booth Am or Chris Webber in the 2000s led her to live more privately, keeping her personal life away from the spotlight. As an independent woman, Tracee embraced singledom, but society kept imposing expectations about marriage and family, dragging her into unwanted debates. Through it all, Tracee Ellis Ross remained steadfast in finding and affirming herself amid relentless public pressure. She fought not only to maintain her identity, but to confront a world trying to force her into a mold that wasn't hers, leaving a legacy of courage and freedom in defining herself. 16. Maya Rudolph, a journey of self-affirmation beyond her mother's legacy. As the daughter of soul R&B legend Minnie Riperton, Maya Rudolph grew up in a family rich with musical talent, but her life was overshadowed by loss and the pressure to inherit her mother's legacy. Choosing comedy over music, she strove to establish herself, but the journey was far from easy, with her mother's shadow and societal judgments always trailing her. Her mother, Minnie Riperton, died of breast cancer when Maya was just 6, leaving an unfillable void. The loss inflicted deep psychological scars, forcing Maya to grow up early without maternal love. Though nurtured by her father, musician Richard Rudolph, memories of her mother through songs like Lovin' You haunted her. Performing the song at tributes was both a homage and a reminder of unhealed pain. Entering the entertainment industry, Maya faced heavy pressure to continue her mother's musical legacy. Every step was compared to Minnie, making her feel trapped in an oversized shadow. Trying music with the Rentals, she soon realized it wasn't her path. Instead, she found her light in comedy, shining on Saturday Night Live with her unique style. Yet, even after proving herself, she faced criticism for roles some deemed exaggerated portrayals of black culture. Facing these judgments, Maya defended her versatility, but the public scrutiny persisted. Maya's personal life couldn't escape public attention either. Living with director Paul Thomas Anderson since 2001 and raising 4 children she chose not to marry, sparking discussion. Though free of scandal, her unconventional life was often exploited by the media, adding undue pressure. Maya stayed true to her path, but public gossip remained a persistent challenge. Amid pressures from family legacy, career, and society, Maya Rudolph fought tirelessly to affirm herself. Though her mother's shadow and harsh judgments never faded, she resiliently forged her own path, establishing her identity through comedy and becoming a symbol of perseverance in a world full of bias and critique. 15. Anika Noni Rose, resilient against industry pressures and an unhappy marriage. Anika Noni Rose, a talented actress, made a lasting mark as Disney's first black princess in The Princess and the Frog. Growing up in a middle-class black family in Bloomfield, Connecticut, Anika felt like an outsider as one of the few black students at her school. That sense of isolation was tough, but her mother, Claudia Rose, a church choir singer and stage actress, became a powerful influence. Claudia ignited Anika's passion for the arts, helping her stay determined in pursuing acting despite numerous obstacles. Those challenges forged her strength, but also left her feeling marginalized at times. Entering the entertainment industry, Anika faced even harsher racial and gender discrimination. She was often denied leading roles due to her appearance or typecast into stereotypical black female roles. The struggle to be recognized forced her to work tirelessly to prove her talent. Her role as Tiana in The Princess and the Frog, 2009, marked a milestone, cementing her place in Disney history. But even this success came with heavy expectations and scrutiny. Anika's personal life was equally turbulent. Marrying actor Jason Durden in October 2022 in a private ceremony, she soon faced rumors of a rift just a year later. Though baseless, the media's speculation added pressure. Years of suppressed stress led Anika to seek therapy to cope with anxiety. These struggles were often hidden, so the public saw only a radiant star on the red carpet, unaware of the internal battles she endured. Beyond her Disney princess image, Anika Noni Rose embodies resilience, bravely facing challenges not everyone sees. 14. Rashida Jones, the cost of being a legend's daughter. Rashida Jones, daughter of music legend Quincy Jones and actress Peggy Lipton, carved her name in entertainment with standout talent. Yet her journey was never smooth, torn between her family's fame and challenges to her racial identity. Raised in a family steeped in artistry, Rashida was surrounded by the aura of her father, the legendary producer behind Michael Jackson and Frank Sinatra's masterpieces, and her mother, star of The Mod Squad and Twin Peaks. Growing up with 2 creative giants, she soon realized fame wasn't a perfect launchpad. Instead, it became a weight on her shoulders as she had to prove she wasn't just Quincy Jones's daughter. Entering the entertainment industry, Rashida faced stifling expectations from the public and filmmakers. Many assumed her success came easily due to her father's fame, making her feel her talent was undervalued. As a woman of mixed black and white heritage, she faced harsh judgments about her identity. Some claimed she wasn't black enough or benefited from her lighter complexion, deepening her wounds and forcing her to constantly prove herself. Her role as Ann Perkins in Parks and Recreation showcased her relentless effort to escape her family's shadow. Yet, as her career soared, her personal life was scrutinized. Relationships with Tobey Maguire and Mark Ronson became gossip fodder, especially her broken engagement to Ronson, adding to her burdens. The greatest pain came when her mother, Peggy Lipton, died in 2019 from colon cancer. Losing her closest confidant and inspiration, Rashida paused everything to face profound grief. Despite the loss, career pressures, and media scrutiny, she continues her journey with the quiet resilience her mother embodied. 13. Tevin Campbell. The bright teen star who slid into failure. Tevin Campbell, the R&B star who captivated fans with hits like Can We Talk and I'm Ready, became a teen icon in the 1990s. From a young age, Tevin's mother, gospel singer Rhonda Byrd, nurtured his artistic passion. His early talent launched his singing career, but the cost was a childhood without carefree moments. Success came swiftly, but the spotlight stole the joys of youth. Songs like Can We Talk and I'm Ready propelled Tevin to the top, making him a bright R&B star. However, after his 1996 album Back to the World, his career stalled. Conflicts with Arista Records and poor promotional strategies left him feeling sidelined by the music industry. His spirit and finances drained, Tevin's confidence eroded amid relentless setbacks. In 1999, an arrest for drug possession and inappropriate behavior in a Van Nuys, California park dealt a devastating blow to his image. The incident pushed Tevin out of the spotlight, forcing him to retreat into the shadows. Rumors about his sexuality, particularly speculation about being gay, further complicated his personal life. The pressure from gossip persisted for 2 decades, and only in 2021 did he open up about the psychological toll of those judgments. From a teen star, he fought both a harsh industry and inner turmoil. Yet, Tevin resiliently rose, confronting his past and rediscovering himself step by step. 12. Corinne Bailey Rae, the music star's battle to reclaim her light. Corinne Bailey Rae, with her soulful, emotive voice, won over music lovers with her soul-drenched songs. Born in Leeds, England, in a family with musical roots, Corinne was inspired by her father, reggae musician and record store owner Chris Ray. His soul melodies and guitar lessons shaped her artistic path. Her career flourished until 2008, when a heartbreaking tragedy turned everything upside down. Her husband, talented saxophonist Jason Ray, died at 31 from a methamphetamine and alcohol overdose. The sudden loss plunged Corinne into deep depression, shattering her world. She paused her music passion for 2 years. In 2010, her album The Sea emerged as a way to heal from the loss, each note steeped in the pain of a broken heart. But the music industry gave her little time to heal. Pressure from fans and record labels forced Corinne to hide her grief and perform despite her bleeding heart. Unable to bear the harshness, she retreated from the spotlight, moving to a remote farm to find peace. During this time, she nearly vanished from the public eye. 3 years later, she found a new anchor, but life kept testing her. After remarrying producer Steve Brown in 2013, Corinne tried to keep her personal life private, yet malicious gossip surrounded her. Unfair comparisons to other artists and the pressure to balance music and personal life added to her stress. Moreover, racial discrimination in the entertainment industry made her journey even harder. 11th, Damon Wayans Jr. A journey to affirm himself under his family's spotlight. Damon Wayans Jr., son of comedy legend Damon Wayans, made his mark with roles in New Girl and Happy Endings. Growing up in the Wayans family where comedy is a legacy, Damon Jr. felt the weight of his father's fame, a star of In Living Color. From a young age, he faced lofty expectations, seen as the heir to a grand legacy. Every career step was scrutinized, compared to his father and other family members, making him feel constrained, as if no effort could fully escape their shadow. A distant relationship with his father, left deep wounds. Busy with his career, his father was often absent during key childhood moments, leaving Damon Jr. feeling a lack of guidance and connection. Though they later reconciled, those empty years left a lasting mark. Starting with New Girl, Damon Jr. faced criticism. Racial and gender jokes in New Girl and Happy Endings sparked controversy, placing him at the center of polarized opinions. Publicly apologizing for sensitive remarks not only affected his image, but made regaining audience empathy a struggle. His personal life couldn't escape scrutiny either. Living with girlfriend Aya Matoyer and their 2 children, but not marrying, he faced criticism about responsibility. Some saw his avoidance of marriage as a way to sidestep his father's divorce pitfalls. These judgments added to his exhaustion. Yet, despite his family's oversized shadow and constant criticism, he persists in carving his own vibrant path through a challenging journey. 10. John David Washington, Denzel Washington's son, facing career pressures and a giant parental shadow. As the son of legend Denzel Washington, John David Washington entered entertainment with a storied legacy but faced immense pressure. Before acting, he was a professional football player for the Saints. Louis Rams. A severe injury ended his sports dreams, forcing him to find a new path. Choosing acting while hiding his family ties in Ballers, 2015, he still couldn't escape judgments that his success stemmed from Denzel's name rather than his talent. He quickly made his mark with a starring role in BlacKkKlansman, 2018. Yet the public's gaze always viewed him through his father's lens. Despite impressive milestones, John David faced doubts and scrutiny as if every achievement was tied to his family's legacy. He kept his hurts and anxieties private, but they lingered, quietly testing his resolve. John David Washington not only carries the weight of a great name, but tirelessly forges his own path under his father's towering shadow. 9. Raven-Symon&e, the child star with controversies that shocked the community. Raven-Symon&e, from her child role in The Cosby Show to starring in That's So Raven, became a Disney teen icon. Starting her career at age 3, Raven grew up under tight control from her parents and the entertainment industry. Raised by her mother, Lydia Golden, a singer and music producer in Atlanta, and her father, Christopher Pierman, who became her manager, Raven's childhood was filled with grueling work schedules, leaving her lonely and fearful, robbed of a child's innocence. As an adult, she became a focal point, not just for her talent, but for relentless controversies. In 2014, a statement on The View about wanting to be called American instead of African American sparked outrage. The remark ignited criticism from the Black community, thrusting her into heated debates and forcing her to defend a once-beloved image. Her public coming out, though courageous, further strained ties with some fans who grew up with her. 8. Zoe Kravitz, the cost of living in a famous family. Zoe Kravitz, daughter of cultural icons Lenny Kravitz, the rock star with hits like It Ain't Over Till It's Over and 4 Grammy wins, and Lisa Bonet, star of The Cosby Show, 1984 to 1992, and A Different World, grew up in the spotlight but surrounded by pressure. Born into a high-profile family, Zoe faced inevitable comparisons to her radiant parents from the 80s and 90s. Starting her acting career with No Reservations, 2007, she was often labeled Lenny Kravitz's daughter. Despite efforts to establish herself, she remained constrained by expectations tied to her family's legacy, making her journey to self-definition arduous. Taking on Catwoman in The Batman, 2022, Zoe faced harsh criticism, deemed unfit for the iconic role. The severe judgments intensified her psychological strain as she quietly battled an eating disorder. The industry's rigid appearance standards, coupled with constant comparisons to her mother, pushed her into dark periods. Even her personal life wasn't peaceful. Her 2019 marriage to Carl Glusman ended after 18 months, making her a target of mockery. 7. Willow Smith, a life struggling with family pressure and endless controversies. Willow Smith, daughter of Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, made her mark at age 10 with Whip My Hair. Carrying a storied artistic legacy, she quickly became a focal point. From a young age, Willow faced crushing expectations from her parents' fame. The success of Whip My Hair thrust her into the spotlight, but touring with Justin Bieber left her exhausted. Her 2012 head shaving was not just rebellion, but a sign of deep teenage psychological distress. These pressures grew complex as her mother's Red Table Talk openly discussed sensitive topics like sex and polyamory, thrusting the family into controversy. Willow's 2021 coming out as polyamorous drew harsh criticism from some, amplifying her sense of alienation despite her courage. Behind the glamour, she quietly battled anxiety and depression, often seeking therapy to heal. Yet, despite a challenging path, she persists in seeking her own light. 6. Keke Palmer, The Turbulent Life of Akilah and Hidden Challenges. Keke Palmer, a radiant star from Akilah and the Bee to hit TV projects, established her talent young. Raised in an artistic family, Keke entered entertainment at 11 under the guidance of her mother, Sharon Palmer, a stage actress and gospel singer who performed in Chicago churches and theaters, impacting the local community. But the spotlight replaced a carefree childhood with work pressure and huge expectations. Her brilliant career was fraught with stress, leading to relentless anxiety. In 2023, Keke faced a major ordeal, filing a restraining order against her ex-boyfriend, Darius Jackson, alleging violence and threats. The public uproar deeply hurt her mental health. Public controversies, from statements on Black Lives Matter to criticism over her outfit at an Usher concert, kept her personal and professional life under fire. 5. Tinashe, the rebellious star and a life torn by turmoil. Tinashe, a standout in contemporary music, shines with hits like Too On and embodies resilience in a challenging industry. Born into an artistic family, Tinashe was guided into the arts by her father, Michael Kachingwe, a stage actor. Yet living in her father's shadow brought pressure. She shared that growing up in the arts robbed her of childhood, forcing her to mature early. But the pain wasn't just lost childhood memories, it was the career struggles that followed. Her biggest conflict was with RCA Records. After Too On's success in 2014, she clashed with the label, which pushed her toward commercial pop against her artistic vision. RCA delayed her album Joyride for nearly 4 years, causing financial and emotional strain. She left RCA in 2019, but their actions not only impacted her career, but made her feel imprisoned. Her relationships with figures like Chris Brown and Calvin Harris were scrutinized, with each breakup sparking public speculation and criticism, exhausting her further. Racial and gender discrimination in music constantly made Tinashe feel undervalued and denied opportunities due to her skin color and gender. Chance the Rapper. A stellar music career, but a personal life full of turmoil. Chance the Rapper, one of the most prominent independent music stars, wowed the world with Grammys and hits like Coloring Book. With his father, Ken Bennett, a notable Chicago politician and activist, Chance grew up in an influential family. Yet, despite a strong foundation, his life wasn't always easy. His family life cracked in 2016 when he and Kirsten Corley separated after their daughter Kensley's birth. Though they reconciled, turmoil returned in 2021 with a divorce filing, sparking heated disputes over custody and assets. The stress plunged Chance into depression, severely impacting his work on Starline Gallery. Simultaneously, a lawsuit with former manager Pat Corcoran rocked his career. Pat accused Chance of mismanagement and rejecting lucrative deals, while Chance countered with claims of power abuse. These disputes, plus criticism of The Big Day, 2019, damaged his image. Behind it all was loneliness and relentless pressure from his career, family, and community expectations. 3. Amandla Stenberg, A Turbulent Life. Amid fame and identity, Amandla Stenberg, a talented young Hollywood star, shines in The Hate U Give and as an advocate for LGBTQ+ and Black rights. Raised in a unique family with her mother, Karen Brailsford, a renowned journalist and spiritual writer, Amandla early embraced Black culture and women's rights. But entering showbiz, she faced conflicts with her values. Since coming out as non-binary and gay, Amandla endured harsh criticism. Attacks from conservatives made her feel ostracized, despite striving to live authentically. Her career wasn't peaceful either, with her Hate U Give role-sparking racial controversy, drawing malicious comments. Feeling misunderstood, criticized, and pressured by fame led to anxiety, requiring therapy to stay grounded. Her relationship with singer King Princess fueled gossip, amplifying the weight of fame. 2. Jaden Smith. The Controversial Life of a Star's Son. Jaden Smith, son of megastars Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, stands out not just for his artistic lineage, but for a stormy life. From a young age, Jaden refused to live in his parents' shadow. His eccentric fashion, like wearing skirts, and bold statements, like, "If I had a nickel for every time I wasn't cool, I'd be broke," shocked the media and made him a target of ridicule. His image was constantly compared to his parents, leaving him isolated. In 2017, he announced a relationship with rapper Tyler, the Creator, stirring the world. Though Tyler denied it, the incident heightened public pressure. Behind the glamour, Jaden grappled with the psychological burden of family fame. After the pursuit of happiness, he felt pressure to maintain a star image, leading to emptiness. Moving out at 15 sparked rumors of family conflict, making his personal life a relentless media target. 1. Zazie Beetz, A Multiracial Life and Family Fame's Tragedy. Zazie Beetz, standout in Deadpool 2 and Joker, established herself as a promising Hollywood star. Born to a family with her father, Thomas Beetz, a German film and TV producer, Zazie was exposed to the arts early. Though not a star, her father left a mark in Euro-American entertainment, passing on creative passion but also heavy expectations. Her mother, Michelle Beetz, provided spiritual balance, raising Zazie between German and African cultures. This blend was both inspiring and challenging, forcing her to define herself in a world full of prejudice. Entering film, Zazie faced racial identity barriers. As a German African woman, she was often questioned about her cultural identity. The industry's strict image standards heightened her psychological burden. From childhood, she faced comparisons to typical Black archetypes, making her self-affirmation a quiet but fierce battle. Under their parents' towering shadows, these artists resiliently overcame countless challenges to affirm their worth and identity. Each story you've seen is a testament to their strength and determination. What do you think of these stars' journeys? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to catch more hidden corners behind the spotlight we'll reveal in future videos.